Once you join the 3 Club, where does all of that money actually live? They definitely don't have a savings account sitting around with $1 billion in it. That's because inflation risk hurts the rich most of all. To keep their wealth from being worth less every year due to inflation, they need to put it to work by investing it, thereby earning more than inflation eats away at it. Where do millionaires keep their money? What assets do they have? High net worth individuals put money into different classifications of financial and real assets. Here are some of the places the genuinely rich keep their money. So in today's video I will show you the top 10 assets that rich people own that poor people don't. But before that, make sure to subscribe to us for more videos and tap the bell icon to get notified with every new video from us. So let's dive into the video. Number 10. Real estate. All millionaires have one thing in common: they all invest in real estate for business. Real estate has become a popular investment vehicle over the last 50 years or so. During all these years, real estate investments have been the millionaire's way to make and keep their wealth. Many sources explain that 90% of the current millionaires obtain their wealth by investing in real estate. And the reason is very simple: rich people invest there because it is safe, easy, and profitable. The best part is that you don't have to sell if the price doesn't suit you. Right now, you won't find a house at the same price as it was in 2000, so the longer you keep that investment, the better it will be in the future, even if you don't like the property. It is not an investment to depend on for cash, but it is a lucrative investment in the long run and a tried and true investment for millionaires because they like passive income and find that real estate provides it. Number 9. Cryptocurrency. Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, recently revealed that he has invested in cryptocurrency. And he's not the only wealthy American who has invested in crypto. Nearly half of millennial millionaires have at least 25% of their wealth in cryptocurrencies, according to the CNBC Millionaire Survey. From cash-strapped millennials and Gen Z looking at cryptocurrencies as a means to grow wealth, high net worth individuals have now started considering this new asset class as a way to diversify their portfolios. Even though it's a highly volatile asset, cryptocurrency can help investors build wealth, especially if they invest in digital coins over the long term. It is estimated that there are around 100,000 cryptocurrency millionaires out there, with the majority holding Bitcoin. To try to make your fortune in cryptocurrency, you have to be willing to take on some risk, and many millionaires don't have an appetite for risk. Number 8. Private equity and hedge funds. The growth of hedge funds really accelerated in the 1990s, when high-profile money managers moved from mutual funds to become hedge fund managers. Hedge funds aren't open to just anyone. Individuals who are accredited investors must have a net worth of at least $1 million, not including their primary residence, or an income of $200,000 a year. Public equity is well known since its shares trade on stock exchanges. Private equity funds invest directly in companies, by either purchasing private firms or buying a controlling interest in publicly traded companies. So unless you are a multi-millionaire, you may not participate in a hedge fund or buy into a private equity fund. Number 7. Stocks and stock funds. Stocks are financial assets, not real assets. Financial assets are paper assets that can be easily converted to cash. Some millionaires are all about simplicity. They invest in index funds and dividend-paying stocks. They like the passive income from equity securities just like they like the passive rental income that real estate provides. Ultra-rich investors may hold a controlling interest in one or more major companies. But many millionaires hold a portfolio of only a few equity securities. They hold index funds because they have low management fees and excellent diversification. Millionaires also like dividend-paying stocks for the passive income they provide. Number 6. Cash and cash equivalents. Cash and cash equivalents refers to the line item on the balance sheet that reports the value of a company's assets that are cash or can be converted into cash immediately. They have a high credit rating and are extremely liquid. These are one of millionaires' popular choices because these securities are low risk. Many millionaires are frugal. If they spent their money, they would not have any to increase wealth. They spend on necessities and some luxuries, but they save and expect their entire families to do the same. They have safe deposit boxes full of cash denominated in many different currencies. These safe deposit boxes are located all over the world, and each currency is held in a country where transactions are conducted using that currency. Number 5. Luxury goods. In line with the dramatic surge in super wealthy individuals across the world over the past decade, demand for luxurious assets has been soaring. For example, over the past 12 months, rare whiskey has gone up in value by 40%, and over the past 10 years, it has soared 582%. Distilled in 1926, the hand-painted bottle was sold at Christie's Wine and Spirits auction for £1.2 million. Vintage cars also have always proven some of the hottest items for the global financial elite, and their value has gone up 258% over the past decade. Last year's top sale was a 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO, which went for $48.4 million at auction. These are popular assets among millionaires because only the millionaires can afford these prices. Number 4. Gold. Precious metals have been a proven store of wealth for thousands of years. In times of instability, they have been viewed by many as a safe haven, used to preserve wealth and add security to an otherwise uncertain financial future. Precious metals will always have inherent value because they are tangible and finite resources, uncontrolled by any single government or financial institution. With political risk high, and outcomes being extremely uncertain, the world's smartest investors are not leaving much to chance. There have been a number of billionaires who've been stealthily accumulating gold over any other form of investment opportunity that their wealth gives them access to. Number 3. Artwork. We've become used to thinking that astronomical prices for art are pretty much a function of art being treated as an investment tool for the realization of capital growth. So how do the wealthy regard the fine art they buy? Fine art is one of the most popular categories of treasure in terms of the number of high net worth people who have bought fine art, and it is very much seen as an investment favored by older millionaires. An artifact that looks perfect, and which was also made by a world-famous artist, is unique, and in certain scenarios is a well-known creation, will offer the bidder quite the thrill once the hammer drops at auction. Number 2. Bonds. From index funds to bonds and real estate value, everything rises in value eventually. It might not happen this year or this decade, but if you hold onto the ownership of an asset for long enough, then you're bound to see it rise. In short, bonds are debt. It's not unusual for individuals to take on debt from banks when they borrow money to pay for a mortgage, car, higher education, etc. But with bonds, think of the role as reversed. Millionaires or investors lend money to corporations and governments who need the funds. We can call the corporations and governments the borrowers in this scenario. The world's richest people often invest in corporate bonds, because bonds behave differently than stocks. Bonds are essentially loans taken out by corporations to raise needed funds, and bondholders benefit from the interest paid on these loans. Number 1. Owning business. Your own business, if it is successful, will make you money when you're sleeping. It's possible to get rich in an endless variety of businesses. What's more, you do not need to be brilliant. You do not have to be a workaholic. You do not need to have some unique talent if you want to get rich, either. Rich people always try to start new successful businesses to earn more money and build their wealth. Make sure to do proper market research before you start any business. Those are the top 10 assets that rich people own that poor people don't. Hope you got some value. If so, make sure to subscribe to us for more videos and tap the bell icon to get notified with every new video from us. See you in the next video.